many organizations today are adding a lot of KPIs to measure things, but the overall system is not improving. You could have a department that cuts staff or cuts cost, for example, to improve efficiency or productivity metrics, but the quality then goes down, customer satisfaction goes down, and you reporting productivity. The spreadsheet says, computer says productivity improved, but really did it improve, or did we simply move the waste somewhere else that's less visible? We just didn't include the waste in that calculation.
I was gonna real quick just add, like, one of the things you said, and I don't know how much it's a bit different in Europe, I think, than it is here, because it's bad here. But one of the things that, again, it's not really talked about here, because why would it be? Because that would call out the whole game. But I mean, what we do is to your point, you have a department that kind of downstaffs. So all of a sudden, the manager looks great. He's more productive, more efficient, whatever, everything goes great. That might last a month or two. The ill effects of suboptimization start to set in, and that's when we start to backfill, basically build capacity back up to meet the unmet need with not the same folks we let go, but temps and, other folks. So broadly speaking, what that does is in the US, we don't really have a lot of, bench strength with kind of niche machine operators and specialists and things like that, because they never have that chance to develop that. They might work somewhere for 8 months or so, and then there's downsizing, they go somewhere else, they learn a whole new piece of equipment. So that's another thing we kind of take for granted, is that machine operators specialize in what they do, and they're very, very good at it. When they become experts at it, they become experts at it. And the same managers who are looking at reports and making decisions about what that machine should do have no idea what it actually can do.
Nice. So another great American phrase, your bench strength.
Yeah.
Right. and you were thinking of an American football game, or a baseball game when you talk about that.
Yep.
In Europe, we're thinking of a soccer game, a football game with a round ball.
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent. So as I said, it's we've moved the waste. Basically, we've not in order to make productivity look better, we've just made the waste look invisible, whereas it's still there. So here's the other thing I want to put out there: this idea of reward for management or upper executive level people for short-term improvement. The incentive, where I'm going with it. The incentive structure rewards the wrong behaviors. We reward the appearance of productivity rather than genuine system improvement. Right. So Patrick Adams, one of our colleagues in Michigan, talks about the continuous appearance, like the continuous appearance trap, that you're just trying to make things appear to be good. And he's got a book out on that, actually. So the incentive system is broken, and you're rewarded for short-termism. Isn't that a phrase that I'm not sure whether Deming first used that phrase, short-termism.
So he definitely alluded to it in New Economics, because it was definitely a topic in that book. I remember that pretty clearly, and it wasn't that long ago that I reread that book. But yeah, he definitely did.
So. And you get people gaming. There's like gaming the metrics. You play the metrics, don't you? It's like, because whenever a key performance indicator becomes a target, Deming was also against targets, wasn't he? You said don't have targets, because people optimize the metric instead of optimizing the system.
Yep. And if you're going to have a target, treat it the same as standard work. It's a hypothesis.
Okay. Yeah. It's a bit more complicated than saying don't have targets. I agree. It's a bit more complicated than that. But isn't it one of the 14 Deming management principles, I believe, to not have targets?
Yes, and again, he had this like weird nuanced view of you can hypothesize all day long, but as soon as that becomes the thing that you're essentially holding the people accountable and not the process, that's when it breaks down. So it's the moment you hold that becomes an expectation on the person and not the process that is a problem.